I've seen many videos in the YouTube how to increase your writing immediately. Don't use these words, don't use very, use these. So please don't fall for all these traps. It's the idea generation. They are testing your skills and not just your English. Your ideas should be apt to the question. It's a skill. What dominating attributes? Gaurav has left it to the imagination of the examiner. You think you're knowledgeable, correct? You are a IELTS examiner, not me. So you should know what dominating attributes is, isn't it? Then our examiner says, for this reason, I'll not give you more than 6.5. It's the one and only Digo Double G. Hey everybody, well I'm back with day 5 of the video series Essay Review and Solutions with Nakul. I really hope you have finished all the previous set of videos. If not, the same link has been shared. You can check them out and then come to this video. Well, as promised, I've picked up an essay written by you guys. The name is Gaurav Kumar. He commented his essay along with the question for the day 4 video series. So I've picked it up and today I'm going to show you what mistakes the essay conceals and how to score or how to fix the mistakes to score an 8 band. Any point of time, if required online course, you can check the information right on the screen. You can either WhatsApp us or send us a mail any point of time. So without wasting any time, let's start with day 5 of the video series, Essay Review and Solutions with Nakul. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to review the essay. Post that, I'm going to come back and give an explanation. Well, I really hope you have reviewed this essay. So this was the question. Some people think it doesn't really matter if a professional sports person misbehaves on the field or off the field as long as they play well. Get the question? As long as they play well, as long as he's winning matches for the team, as long as he is exceptional at his game, it's okay even if he does misbehave. What is your opinion? When it's your opinion, all they're asking is, some people think it does not matter. What is your opinion? Yes, it does matter. No, it doesn't matter if a professional sports person misbehaves. No, it matters if the professional person misbehaves. That's exactly what they're talking about. So before we actually get into this essay, let me show you the structure that's to be used for this. Para 1 gonna be your viewpoint. Give a hint about what you're going to talk next. Give your opinion. My opinion is it matters. No, it doesn't matter. So here we say it does matter. That means I disagree to whatever that is written there. Some people think it does not matter. No, I disagree. It does matter. Just that a person is playing well doesn't mean that he can misbehave or do whatever he wants. Correct? That's exactly what my viewpoint. That's exactly what Gaurav's viewpoint too. Para 2. Discuss about your viewpoint. Para 3. Discuss your viewpoint. Para 4, summarize the above. So para to discuss your viewpoint, because it disagreed, you're going to say why it matters. Pay more attention. Here, some people think it does not matter. You said, no, no, it matters if a professional sports person misbehaves, irrespective of his game. That's a para 3. Para 2, sorry. Para 3 also gonna be the same thing. Discuss why it matters not to misbehave despite one has a good game. So these two are the ones that gonna decide whether you can get 7 bands or 8 bands or less than 7. So let's go with this review. So this is what he wrote. It is always considered to be a hottest debate that hostile behavior of the sports person should be overlooked or not if he performs well in the field as well as outside it. Performs well, he can perform well only on the field, not outside. So he's mixing things. So here, if he misbehaves, hostile behavior on the field or off the field, but what the person has taught is as long as they play well on the field or off the field. So logically, this statement is wrong. Coherence gonna be some problem. I just scratched it off. Hope you are getting it. If he performs well as well as outside, no, if he performs well, that's it. Or in the field is also not required. Play gonna be done in the field only. As far as I am concerned, little bit aggression in the ground. Can I talk about something like this? Definitely, is they're asking your opinion. If you say little bit aggression, that's what the person means. Misbehavior to some extent is fine, as long as the person plays good. That's what the person is trying to say. Little bit aggression in the ground helps a player to give energetic performance, but unruly behavior in the field is certainly not admissible to maintain the morality of the sports. So basically he's disagreeing. It does not matter. No, it matters. If a person cannot misbehave on the field. It matters, but to some extent he can be relaxed. Bit of aggression is okay, is what the person has told. But let's see if he has justified it the same way in the para 2 and para 3. Alright. Well, this is what Gaurav has written. Firstly, sports not merely signifies, sports is a plural entity. You don't say signifies, you say he eats. Sports signify. They eat. Subject verb agreement. They eat, sports signify. So sports not do this. They do not do this. You don't say not do this. Sports do not merely signify the competition between the players, but it is also known for its discipline and ethical aspects. Very good points. So let's say he has justified it more on the same lines. In other words, showing anger to other players and presenting a rigid trait violates the sport ethics along with tenets means belief or a principle on which every game had built. Why simply using had, has? Every game is built. It's a simple passive form. Every game is built, not had built. Moreover, for viewers as well, it would not be so entertaining. Okay, we talked about discipline, we talked about ethical aspects, and we finished it. So this is a new idea now. He could have continued with respect to the ethical aspects, discipline, but yes, he wrote 2 lines and he is continuing with another idea. Moreover, is like in addition. For viewers as well, it would not be so entertaining to watch fight of other players. Perhaps it would rather. So perhaps is not a connector, buddy. You cannot use whichever the word you want as a connector. Connectors are fanboys. For, and, nor, but, et, or so. 6 are there. You cannot use perhaps as a connector. Otherwise, put a full stop. Or and perhaps. Or put a full stop, start with perhaps. It would rather discourage sports lovers to watch them. Them is what? So them is a plural. Okay? You're going to watch the players or the fight. So watch the fight, watch the players. So I think you could have written what exactly you're talking there. Else it's a vague pronoun. Alright, watch them on TV as aggressive content often creates adverse impact on people's behavior too. You discourage sports lover because if you watch someone hitting someone, it will create an impact. You should have continued talking about it, guys. Don't you think so? He is just writing in one line. He should have continued. For example, I wanted that. Some relevant example that is missing. Thus, undisciplined attitude shown by the sports person is neither good for the player's performance. Where did he talk about performance throughout? The very first idea is about ethical aspects. Second is entertainment for the viewers. Viewers will not be able to watch. As a result, they get influenced or something. Performance wise is not talked. The question is about if a person is playing good. If a person is playing good, let's say he's a cricketer. If he's hitting century every match, or let's say he's a bowler, every match he's getting 5 wickets, it's okay if he misbehaves because he's playing good. He's playing the sport. That is what the question is. Nowhere that particular part is mentioned. So this will become off topic. See here, this undisciplined attitude showed by the sports person is neither good. You're concluding it, you can only conclude the above. Performance, you have not talked. Viewers, hope you are understanding. Nowhere in the above lines, performance is spoken. Undisciplined behavior shown by the sports person is neither good for the player's performance. He is concluding something which he has not written. Not for the audience who watch the sports. That audience one is not clearly explained. It would discourage sports lovers. Adverse impact. How, what adverse impact, what is going to happen, not clearly explained. But the last line, even if he or she is a profound performer. Only the conclusion is writing about performance. Nowhere in the second para the performance is written except the last line. So the conclusion is completely wrong. And the entire thing, the ideas are good, ethical aspect, discipline, but he is not talking about the topic. The question is not about should misbehavior of the players be allowed. That's not the question. The question is if a player is good, if a player is doing good in the game, if that person misbehaves, is it fine or it is not fine? That is the question. So for that question, answer is not written. Those few of the points were good. Discipline, ethical aspects have an adverse impact. It is not representing the topic. So this is called coherence cohesion problem. He has got the right ideas, but he has represented in a way that the reader thinks that he is talking about some other question. Hope you are getting it. So how to fix this? That's exactly what I'm showing here. The entire one para I have written. Firstly, sports is not just about winning the game. The question talks about playing good. That means you win, and misbehaving. It's not just about winning the game. It's all about discipline and sportsmanship. The same thing whatever Gaurav wrote, the same thing have taken here. In other words, to be a sportsman, being good at the game may not be sufficient, as you may have to follow certain rules and regulations, which is a part of it. This is my supporting idea 1. It's all about discipline, sportsmanship. Just winning, just being good at the game may not be sufficient, as you have to follow rules and regulation. Now I'm gonna open up more about it. I'm gonna go a little deeper about what I'm talking about. What rules, what regulations, what sportsmanship, what winning. Everything. See, I'm gonna talk about winning the game, playing good, discipline, etiquettes, sportsmanship, rules and regulations. Everything I'm gonna talk about in the next set of lines. For example, Zinedine Zidane. You can type this guy's name. If you don't follow football, just type this name. You would know what happened in World Cup. A French footballer, after scoring a goal for the country during the World Cup, assaulted the opponent with a headbutt. You should know what headbutt is. It's banging with the head someone, which was heavily criticized by spectators all over the world. So I'm talking about misbehaving right on the field. But the question is, if a person is playing good, it should be fine. No, it is not fine. Despite his achievements, he is playing good. He was blatantly banned from playing the next set of matches for not upholding the true spirit of the game. Which otherwise, and if they have not done this, which otherwise means if they have not done this, it would have sent a wrong message to other players to consider this behavior as accepted. To consider such a behavior as accepted. So this is how you represent. The question is, if a person is playing good and if he misbehaves, is it fine? No, it is not fine. He should be punished. That's my opinion. It is not fine at all. Why it is not fine? If you don't punish, or if you think it is fine, it will send a wrong message to other players who get influenced. That is what I have written here. This is what I have concluded here. And here, for not upholding the true spirit of the game, he misbehaves. If he was not banned, which otherwise would have sent a wrong message. His achievements, despite he being a good player, the question is about you playing good but you misbehave. Despite being a good player, he assaulted the opponent with a headbutt. So this part of the representation is linking the topic. Hope you are getting it. So this is also the similar idea. Without example, I have just added example to what Gaurav wrote. I did not create my own idea, but I made sure I represented this to the question. Hope you are getting it. A very simple one, a very straightforward mistake. Ideas are good, but coherence, cohesion is the problem, representation is the problem, because of which the task response also goes for a toss. Any doubts you have, do comment in the comment section. We're going to come back and do the needful. So let's quickly move to the third paragraph. So third paragraph, however, you cannot start the sentence with however. However is like a linking word. I went to a forest, however, you cannot bring however from the at the beginning of a sentence itself. On the other hand, you can use, but here you could have directly started with secondly. Firstly in the second para, secondly in the third para. Alright, so instead of however, you could have used on the other hand is what I have written here. A healthy competition, do requires is wrong, do require or requires. Requires a powerful personality on dominating attributes. What dominating attributes? Gaurav has left it to the imagination of the examiner. You think you are knowledgeable. Correct? You are IELTS examiner, not me. So you should know what dominating attributes is, isn't it? Then our examiner says, for this reason, I'll not give you more than 6.5. It's as simple as that. There are a lot of things which are not very clear. Dominating attributes, not written what it is. To overpower the other player to win the game. But under the confines is a verb, you should say confinement of the game's apostrophe has to come. Rules and norms, what rules, what norms, nothing has been written. Everything is left to the imagination of the examiner. Such tendency of the players. Aid, after to you have to use verb in the base form. I like to eat is wrong. Correct? Eat or such tendency of the player stimulate the performance. You could have directly written Gaurav. Comma, furthermore is not a connector. Perhaps furthermore you cannot use. Put a full stop. Furthermore, it makes sports more entertaining. Otherwise, you have to say which further makes sports more entertaining. As a consequence, even an average player can make a match entertaining and enjoyable. In World Championship of Football, an average player holds the breadth of the audience. The entire thing is off topic. The question is about if you're playing good and if you misbehave. Is it fine? If you're really playing good and if you misbehave, is it really fine? Entire thing is not even talking about the question. So where did the problem lie? The problem happened in his mind because his idea generation is the problem. He thought something about the question and he got some idea and went with it. He did not cross verify the ideas. So how to know if your ideas are correctly linking to the question? Read them 10 times, not just the question, even what ideas you have in your mind. So here it's fine if you make mistake as long as you play good. If you're playing good, you have an excellent big fan base. So you are an inspiration for a lot of people, and if you start misbehaving, what they think, what image gonna be printed in their mind. So in that way you could have developed the topic. Not that aggressive behavior is good to some extent, which is not talking about the question at all. Hope you're getting it. So this is my idea here. Many players act as inspiration for many youths. So when these players fight in front of these youths, it sends a wrong message to them. So what these youths think, hey, fighting is okay, but you should win. Fighting is okay. The same thing will be inculcated in the mind, young minds, isn't it? Obvious. Simple one, you could have thought about it. Secondly, sports is an influential game, and many sports person or sportsmen are inspiration to innumerable number of youths. That's my main idea. If they're inspiration to many people, what's going to happen? This means I'm opening up another supporting idea. Players' behavior on the field or off the field, that's what the question is, plays an eminent role in shaping the future of those young minds. How? The next line. Considering this, it isn't just enough if the player is good at the sports. The mannerism and behavior equally influences the viewers. So next set of lines, for example, should only talk about how it plays an important role in shaping the future, how mannerism and behavior influences. For that, you need an example. That example is what I have written. For example, hope you're getting it, how I'm writing my ideas. I have one idea in my mind. That idea I'm bringing up is supporting idea. Main idea is influential game, inspiration to many people. Because of that, what can happen is what I wrote. And now I'm going to give an example. Because of that, it helps in shaping the future in a wrong way or in a better way. Correct? So mannerism and behavior is equally important and influences the viewer. So for example, I should talk about how the future is shaped. How mannerism and behavior is important. If a player is good at sport, that is the question, and I'm constantly reminding the examiner that I am talking about the question only, I'm not deviating it. If a person who is good at sports misbehaves during the match or get into a fight off the field, whether you misbehave on the field or off the field, that was the question. It imprints what? An everlasting impression on the mind of the youths who may consider this behavior as accepted. Because of that, what will happen? Fighting is very common. Fighting is okay. Virat Kohli will fight with someone. I also will fight, isn't it? Accordingly, it may influence them to overlook certain behavior and focus solely on winning. I repeat, it may influence them to overlook certain behavior and only focus on winning. Therefore, it is extremely imperative, extremely important for sports player to maintain decorum, behavior and mannerism. Same thing, I'm talking in a loop. I open an idea and I'm closing it. Hope you're getting it. I open an idea, inspiration. Because of this, they get influenced. For example, and now I'm concluding it. It has got an opening, it has got an end. Therefore, it is extremely imperative for sports players to maintain decorum and be well mannered during the game or off the field. Just because they play good doesn't mean that they can misbehave. Even though they play good or they don't play good, they have to maintain decorum because a lot of youth are watching them. And these people act as inspiration to them. They cannot simply do whatever they want on the field or off the field. They also hold responsibility apart from winning the game. That was my viewpoint at the beginning. The same thing I have written in para 2 and para 3 as well. Hope you are getting this huge difference between this. You can pause the video and do it, and this. Hope you agree. If you don't agree, ready for a debate in the comment section. Alright, so this was the conclusion written by Gaurav. To reiterate, it is undeniable fact that to accomplish in any sportsman need to show dominating behavior. That to any sports he need dominating behavior is wrong, by the way, and he has not justified it. And the question is not about dominating behavior. Dominating behavior is way different from misbehavior. But misbehaving in the sports field should be prohibited as it replicates a negative impact on the audience, yes, and supporter of any particular. This is para 2 he has written. He did not justify it correctly, but yes, this point was good. So the essay looks fine, but it will not score more than 6. Task response will be 6, and when task response goes for a toss, Coherence quotient also goes for a toss. Nakul, I repeated one word. How much marks will I get? All those don't matter. If these two are not correct, for sure you will not get good marks. I've seen many videos in the YouTube how to increase your writing immediately. Don't use these words, don't use very, use these. So please don't fall for all these traps. It's the idea generation. They are testing your skills and not just your English. Your ideas should be apt to the question. It's a skill. Getting it? Grammar, a lot of subject verb error, linking words error, which I already showed you. So because of that, it will not score more than 6.5. Vocabulary was fine to an extent, so overall 6. Or if the examiner is in a very good mood, you may end up getting 6.5, but not more than that. Alright guys, so don't repeat these mistakes, and if you stop making or repeating these mistakes, that's called improvement. How to improve? Don't make the mistakes, you will improve. As simple as this. So I really hope you enjoyed the session and understood what has to be written for this and what people usually write and end up getting less marks. And day 6 I'm going to come back tomorrow, and if you want your essays to be reviewed here, I'm going to pick only one essay. Although you can comment down your essays, I'll not be able to give a detailed feedback, but I'll just tell you what marks it scores. But one essay, I'm going to pick it up for the day 6. Tomorrow I'm going to come back. So please leave in the comment section your essay question, a repeat question along with your answer if that meets requirement. Or maybe tomorrow I can pick up an essay which scores already 7. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to pick up an essay which scores 7, if at all there are some essays which score 7. So write a good essay. I'm going to pick up tomorrow and come back. Till then, take it guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.